cuts on it, and so that it's completely smooth, all right? Now, I'm pretty much a pro at shaving my head because I've been shaving it for the last 6 or 7 years, alrighty? So just follow along closely, and I'll show you all the tips and tricks that I've picked up over the years. So the first step is to sort of open up the follicles of, you know, the hair on your head, whether the hair is short or long. So, you know, if you have somewhat long hair, you're going to want to buzz it shorter so that it's about this length, you know, where it just feels like little prickly things all over your head. And once it's at that length, like this, you're going to want to take a rag or a cloth and, you know, you're going to want to soak it in steaming hot water. And then once you've soaked it in steaming hot water, which I will do in 1 second, you're going to want to sort of rub it all over your head and get your head as hot as you can. Now what that will do is it will sort of open up the follicles. So I'm just going to take a second to let the water warm up, and then I'm going to put this steaming hot rag on my head. Alrighty, now what I have here is a steaming hot rag. You might actually be able to see the steam coming off of it through the camera, because I can see it. It's right here in front of me. You're going to take that steaming hot rag and you're going to put it all over your head. Just sort of rub it all over your head. Rub it, you know, put some pressure, apply some pressure so that you can get it right into the follicles. And this will open up the follicles, alright? So that's basically, you know, your step one. Open up all the follicles. Alrighty, now once you are done that, the next step is to apply some sort of shaving cream. Now, I personally like to use, you know, shaving cream that comes in a can, but some people like to use the one that, you know, it looks like a little circular bar of soap and you have a brush to apply it onto your head. So use the shaving cream of your choice. Whichever one you use is fine. Now apply it to one area of your head, okay? Either the top, one of the sides, or the back. There are 4 areas that we will be shaving. Top, sides, back. Alrighty? Now, gonna take this can of shaving cream right here, just squirt a little bit into my hand, and then I'm gonna rub it so that it starts getting a little bit foamy, and I'm going to apply it. We'll start with one of the sides of my head right here. So I'm gonna start with my right side right here. So I'm gonna apply a nice thick coat of the shaving cream. Alrighty? Apply a nice thick coat. Now I'm just going to wash my hands and I'll show you the next step. Alright, the next step is to actually shave the hair off of your head. Now there's a little trick to this, okay? You're going to shave with the grain first and against the grain second. So with the grain, what that means is you're going to shave in the same direction that the hair is growing. Now in my case, on the side of my head, my hair grows in a sort of downward angle, alright? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet my razor using hot water, just for 1 quick second, just to get the blades really hot. And I'm going to shave with the grain, so in the same direction that the hair is growing. I'm going to shave downwards, just like that. Alright? And you know, after every few strokes, you should definitely take your razor and rinse it under hot water just to get all of the hairs out of the blades. Okay, so once again, shave down with the grain. Step number 1 of the actual shaving process. Alrighty, next step is get some more shaving cream, just a little bit, because you only need a thin layer, and apply it to the exact same side that you're working on. Alrighty? And what you're going to do now that the hairs are really short is you are going to go and you are going to shave against the grain. So take that same razor and you're going to shave against the grain, the opposite direction that the hair is growing. Alright, so in sort of an upwards motion, because my hair is growing down, I'm going to shave in an upwards motion, just like that. And once again, rinse your razor every, you know, couple of strokes that you go along on your head when you're shaving your head, alright? So that's basically it for now. You're going to do every area of your head like that. Apply the shaving cream, shave with the grain, whatever way the hair, whatever direction the hair is growing, and then shave against the grain. So what I'll probably do in this video is I'll probably speed it up right now so you can see in an extremely fast motion me shaving the rest of my head, so you don't have to listen to me talk. Alright? Watch closely. Alrighty, now that I've shaved basically every hair off of my head, going first with the grain and then against the grain, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the same wet rag that I use to open my follicles, and I'm going to use it to wipe off all the excess shaving cream. And what this will allow you to do is sort of take a look at whether or not you missed any spots, because you know what, you can do this perfectly, and I've been doing this for, like I said, many years, but it is still possible to miss some spots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this wet rag right here and wipe all of the shaving cream off. Then I'm going to take my razor and I'm just going to touch up my sideburns here just to make them nice and straight on either side. Just to get them nice and straight. Then you take a feel on your head. Just make sure that you don't feel any prickly things, and make sure it feels really smooth. And if you take a look closely, you'll see that my head is extremely smooth, and you probably won't be able to even see a single hair on it, alright? I've shaved this really smooth, and there aren't any cuts. I don't see any blood on my hands. There aren't any cuts on my head, okay? So the process is really simple. Make sure your hair is short. Use a wet rag, steaming hot wet rag, to open the follicles. Put some shaving cream on your head and shave first with the grain and then against the grain of your hair. When you're done, use a hot rag to wipe up any excess shaving cream that may be left on your face. Use your hands to verify that you've gotten all the hairs and that there isn't anything prickly on your head, and you're good to go. And that is